Hello there, and welcome to another exclusive episode of Reading with Drew. I'm Drew, if you didn't know. Okay, just want to make sure that you know that's me. And I'm also reading books. Okay, I do other things, I don't just read books, but right now I am. Okay, get over it. Okay, all right, now we are on DogBreath Victorious by Chad Henry. We're on chapter 4. So let's just dig in. Let's just get into it. Okay, let's do it. DogBreath Victorious. Chapter 4. Okay. A couple of days later, it was I and Ziggy's regular day to take our awesome guitar lessons over in the University District with Dr. Killboy Powerhead. Ziggy tried to start Veronica, his thrashed out VW Beetle, but she wouldn't start due to being out of gas, so we rode bikes. Well, I rode my bike. Ziggy was riding his skateboard, except Ziggy gets too worn out to swoof his board due to the fact that he's very creative and always thinks a lot. Plus, he chain smokes and hasn't got any wind power. So I pulled him along beside me on my bike. At least it's downhill most of the way from my house to the university bridge, but which is how you get across the lake to the district. Back a couple of days ago, when I and Ziggy first found out that Wendy worked at the bridge control tower, I noticed that there was this big mailbox on the side of the bridge. It just said the university bridge on it. The mailbox, I discovered, has an ancient photo of Rackwell Welch wearing a fur bikini from the movie 1 Million Years BC, pasted on the inside back wall of said mailbox. It is the single most awesome example of art photography ever of all time. She's standing there in front of some rocks, clad only in an extreme very low cut furry bikini thing with this cleavage. Her nostrils are flaring in defiance of something off camera. She's clutching a crude spear in one hand, squinting in the harsh prehistoric sunlight, and there's this kind of lion-colored shoulder-long hair that's kind of wild and free and blows in the wind. Rent the video. It's, I don't know. Wow. A while later, I got in the habit of writing about things that are weighing heavy on my mind, like Susie Blethens, and mailing them to Miss Welch in the bridge mailbox. I don't know Miss Welch in any way, and I don't have her address. I just feel like I'm mailing my letters to the universe, and somehow it makes me feel better just getting stuff off my chest, like Susie, the band, and all right, my dad, Hal, miss him. Some people mail letters to Santa Claus, but mine in this bridge mailbox, it hopes that the universe will write me back. Hasn't happened yet, but hope triumphs over experience. Anyway, it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, boat sailing, the waves waving, and I and Zig are working on a new song idea based on my mom's affirmations. My life is getting better and better. My life is getting better and better. Oh, I love this girl, but I can't get her. Whoa, at least she ain't ignoring me no more. No, now she throws up on the floor before me. Whoa, my life is getting better and better. Oh, better and better and better. So we came bombing it onto the university bridge, singing at the top of my lungs. Ziggy doesn't have much lung power. We decided to stop by and see if Wendy was working. First, I ran across the front of the traffic to drop off my weekly letter to Miss Rackwell Welch. Letter mailed. We bounded up the spiral stairs, past homeless beggars drinking wine to Wendy's Rapunzel Tower, as she calls it, or I bounded up anyway. Ziggy kind of staggered. We burst through the little door. Kapow, ka-chang, wham! And there was Wendy sitting with her brown UPS-style uniform on, listening to a Walkman with headphones on, pounding on her control panel like a drum. Not doing that great, but really into it. America's addicted, she sang along with the tape. Suddenly, we heard a bunch of honking down below and bells clanging. Wendy just kept on flailing away. Whoa, looky, Tim, Zig said, pointing to the lake. There's a whole bunch of boats backed up waiting to get through the bridge. I don't think she can hear them. Shall we wait and see how long it takes to notice them, us? I wondered out loud. She might not appreciate it, babe, said Zig. Suddenly, Wendy's CB radio crackled to life. Wendy, this is Wally. What the heck are you doing over there, man? Wally, Edgemont Wendy's dopey boyfriend, was at that very moment calling from the CB radio on his fancy sailboat, the Derby King, down below in the lake. Hey, Wendy, I shouted. I tapped her on the shoulder. Wendy whipped around and started pulling the earphones off her head. Raw-sounding rock music came wafting out of the earphones. You got some customers. Don't sneak on a guy like that. Suddenly, she noticed the marine traffic jam below. Oh, God. Oh, my God, she hollered. All hands on deck. Wendy jumped off her stool and waved out the window to the boats. Can I pull the lever, man? Ziggy asked. Just let me punch in the numbers first. She ran to the electronic console and started the traffic light program. Give the horn and blast, Timmy. Bells started clanging on the bridge tower as the traffic lights went to warning. The yellow and black striped traffic barriers unfolded across the traffic lanes like a praying mantis grabbing a bug. The car traffic slowed to a stop, then the bridge deck split across the center and twin halves slowly and majestically rose into the air like the jaws of a prehistoric swamp beast. It's such a huge event, the bridge opening up. I always get crazy when it happens, like I want it to fly. Just jump off the ground like Superman and soar into the air with the birds. But for some stupid reason, people can't fly. So I have to be happy with sitting here, oscillating, watching the bridge go up. I'd always wish that someday I could run out to the middle of the bridge when I heard the bells start to ding and grab on tight to the railing, and when the bridge went up all vertical and vertiginous, I'd soar up into space with it dangling down, hanging on to that railing, laughing like a maniac, and then, I don't know, dive down into the water. So far, I haven't had the chance. It's kind of a gloomy ending to that chapter there. All right, well, there you have it. There's chapter 4 of DogBreath Victorious. They're basically in the control tower. They're hanging out with Wendy, who works there. She's not doing a very good job. And, you know, Timmy's, he's struggling. He's, you know, he lost his dad. They're not doing very well financially, him and his mom. And that's usually how a hero starts up as, you know, through darkness, kind of like Batman with his parents dying and stuff. He becomes something greater than his tragedies. So I have a feeling that that's kind of where Timmy's going to go. Right now he's in a dark spot. He's thinking about jumping off the bridge. So I'm sure that that'll have to play in his music somehow, because that's what musicians do. It's a good outlet for all your stuff, all your baggage that you need to let go. And so it's probably a good thing that Timmy's in a band. But of course, the teachers and parents don't know that. They don't notice it, and they don't see it that way. Hey, you know, that's how it goes. All right. There we go. Chapter 4 is done and done. It's a pretty quick one. But, hey, you know, I got stuff to do today. So, why don't you just get out of here. Go on, skedaddle. Go on now, get. I see you. You gotta leave now. We're done. Show's over. Why ain't you leaving? The hell? Come on now. Get.